What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tastes Like Music. Jason, Joe, Kramzer here. We just went through the very long process of ranking all 17 Fleetwood Mac studio albums. And like we do every week, we are going to be now giving you our top 10 favorite Fleetwood Mac songs each. Before we get into that, be a good time to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not yet done so. And without further ado, I think Kramzer is going to take it away.
I sure am, brother. A lot of great songs to choose from here, from a lot of great different eras. Mine is going to melt down into some of the classics a lot. My number 10, That's All Right. Stevie Nicks sounds great on this song, like a precious little sunflower doing a little bit of country flair. Harmonies and layering to her voice are fantastic. Number 9, from Tango in the Night, I've got Everywhere. I think Christy McVie sounds great. Probably only sounds better on Songbird, which actually didn't make my list, but she sounds amazing here. It's an amazing pop rock soft ballad with cool, almost like, cover your ears, Joe, almost like Talking Heads, This Must Be the Place kind of vibes. Love the bass in it. Love the oh woes. Very cool. Number 8, I've got One Sunny Day from Then Play On. Crazy cool guitar riff and sliding and great blues vibes with Kerwin and Welch playing off each other. It screams to, like I said in the album's video, it sounds like everything Dan Auerbach and the Black Keys wanted to be, with that heavy, rich kind of Delta blues sound. Obviously, Fleetwood Mac didn't invent this, but they are crushing it. Number 7, The Chain. Love when Lindsey does his like acoustic kind of twanginess. Love the duet with him and Stevie. Really cool, dark kind of vibe to it as well about heartbreak. Amazing. Number 6, Woman of 1,000 Years. Beautiful acoustic guitar on it. Kind of spacey, trippy vibes and phenomenal lead work. Number 5, Night Watch. This is a really cool, moody, slow burn of a piece with Welch just doing his cool, jazzy, R&B, groovy, sexy, weird, broody kind of guitar playing all over it. Slow but tough, steady backbeat behind it. And we're going to sweep numbers 4 through 1 from Rumors. Number 4, Go Your Own Way, a pop rock masterpiece. I think it's got tremendous momentum and just kind of builds and great, nice underrated little guitar solo on it and catchy. Number 3, You Make Loving Fun. I love those like bass keys and the electric piano kind of sound, and it's so whimsical. Christy sounds great in the chorus, but the little touch that makes it for me, the sauce on it, is Lindsey kind of doing those twisting electric bends in the chorus. It's so good. Number 2, Silver Springs. Fantastic song. I love the sound of, I think it's the acoustic guitar. It sounds like a dollhouse, almost like, but I think it's a terrific composition, the way it kind of builds up with the bass and everything into the chorus, which they just like, you think the chorus is going to come earlier and then they kind of rewind and do the verse again, and it just creates this tension. It's terrific. Number 1, though, Secondhand News. I love this song. It's so giddy and charming and perky. And one of my favorite lines ever, lay me down in the tall grass and let me show you my stuff. I butchered that. Whatever it is, everyone knows it. So friggin' good. And just the percussive nature of the guitar strumming all over the place. And the catchiness of the bow, 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 bow. Like it sounds like something I would utterly bash if Billy Joel did it or some other lame ass person, but it works so well here. And Lindsey sounds great when he gets higher and higher, going secondhand news, secondhand news. It's such like a great celebration. I love it. My number 1 favorite Fleetwood Mac song, Secondhand News.
I think it's Let Me Do My Stuff, maybe. I don't know. It's a fun line. I have some from all eras as well. A little less maybe straight from Rumors. I'm not going to put all 4 in my top 4, whatever. But, whatever. To each his own. Number 10, I got to get a little Sneaky Pete on my list. Come a little bit closer. The combination of that lap steel, McVie's really just triumphant kind of what's the word? Magisterial, I don't know, piano. I think it's a perfect vehicle to deliver her like mature vocals. And, she never gets like too cutesy with her lyrics. I think they're very kind of like straightforward and direct, which I like that about her. And I think it works really well for a band like Fleetwood Mac. Nice and measured. I like that. Number 9, I got Future Games. Just really incredible guitar work from Kerwin here. Little Hendrix sounding, a little like Latin, maybe like Santana sounding. Just love the low end, kind of big booming low notes from him on that. Number 8, you guys don't like this song, but I absolutely love it. Landslide. So simple, that guitar, those chords, the chord progression, doesn't get any simpler than that. But I think Nick sings the hell out of it. And that dreamy guitar solo from Buckingham is just so unbelievably just beautiful to me. Clearly kind of what the basis was for a song like Dreams. And I just think it's magnificent how great he can get it to sound in like such few notes. Like he doesn't go crazy with it or anything. Number 7, speaking of, I got Dreams. A little riposte to Secondhand News. Stevie's kind of, wresting control back of the album from Buckingham. He kicks it off with Secondhand News and the real brutal kind of like, I don't know. I mean, they're obviously trading barbs back and forth throughout the album, which kind of what makes it so great. But he's like on Landslide, that little solo he throws in there. It's like 8 notes or something, but it just sounds so good. The tone, the lushness of it is just perfect. Number 6, basically the opposite of the lush Dreams. I got Tusk, just totally weird, murky production, the whispery background vocals, like the hissing lead vocals, the USC marching band in there. And like they're playing this incredible hook, but it's like buried under all this stuff. Great drums, great bass. There's a drum solo in it. It's just totally bizarre. Love it. One of the weirder top 10s, I think, of the last, 40, 50 years. 50 years, I guess. Number 5, little off the beaten path, not on any album, but I'm going to go with Green Manalishi with a 2-prong crown. I think that's by far Peter Green's finest work of anything he did, Fleetwood Mac solo, anything. The riffs are so heavy and hard. It's basically heavy metal to it. Wish all early Fleetwood Mac was like this because it is just so cool sounding. He does this outro where it's like ghostly wailing going on above like proto metal kind of guitar soloing. It's so unique, so cool. I love the Judas Priest version, but this is the original. I got to give it its props. Number 4, little Christine McVie circusing again. I'm going to do Hold Me from Mirage. It's my favorite of the Christine McVie tracks. I love the vocal harmony between her and Buckingham, the upbeat piano, and that plinking piano-like guitar work from Buckingham that kind of just like takes the piano and then turns it into this incredible outro guitar solo. One of my favorite sort of simple, without sort of that hard acoustic sound. One of my favorite electric solos from him. Number 3, not my number 1, but I also love Secondhand News. Just the sounds and tones that Buckingham, wrests out of his guitar. Amazing, that sharp, angular, jangly guitar tone. Just amazing. And then getting, your ex-girlfriend to sing on a song about how she jerked you around is just beautiful. Number 2, got it with The Chain, my favorite track from Rumors. Just immaculate the way it's all pieced together. I don't think they were all like in a room together to make this song. It kind of got like picked and plucked from the different ideas that they had brought. But it's just so cool, so much drama in this track. And the second part where it's like the dueling dobro and the electric guitar sounds so awesome. Number 1, though, got to be What Makes You Think You're the One from Tusk, one in 79 for me. Lindsey Buckingham really was into Talking Heads and wanted to, change up the sound and not be so perfect pop. So he puts whatever the hell this is together. It has this like ragged bass line. The drum beat seems to like speed up and slow down. He's singing in this like really weird hiss, and then he throws on like this really long vibrato, almost like a David Byrne takeoff on some of the parts. And it's just this special kind of weirdness that I just think is so unique and different and interesting, and yet it's still so catchy and pretty at the end. Just a really kind of amazing track for me. One of my all-time favorites.
All right. My top 10 favorite Fleetwood Mac songs. Going to kick off with Just Crazy Love. Amazing Christine McVie song. Great rhythm section and lots of really cool guitar stuff. All sorts of neat leads coming in and out from Welch and Weston. My number 9 is from Kiln House. I've got Jewel-Eyed Judy, great Danny Kerwin song. Great use of dynamics, getting really loud in the chorus and kind of mellowing out back into the verses. Number 8, I've got Sands of Time. 7.5 minutes of just absolutely great playing. Amazing interplay between all of the musicians in the band. So a really, really cool piece of music. Number 7, from the same record, I've got the title track, Future Games. I think the record, Future Games, is low-key an amazing guitar album. Some of the jazzy runs that are played in this song are just so sick. I love the falsetto harmonizing too, the vocals in the chorus, just great stuff. Number 6, going with Hypnotize, just a really awesome, haunting pop song. Nothing else really sounds like it. It's kind of jazzy, a little bit spooky. Great drumming from Mick Fleetwood too, just great stuff. Number 5, the first track to appear from the classic era, I've got Never Going Back Again, which guitar-wise is probably my favorite piece that Lindsey Buckingham ever put together for Fleetwood Mac. I did learn it once. It's very hard. Probably wouldn't be able to play it still if I picked up the guitar right now and tried to play it. Your thumb is like playing groups of 2 while your fingers are playing groups of 3. So your thumb lands on a different finger every time. Pretty tricky. But sounds awesome. He plays it so well. Really, really cool sounding song. Love the way the guitar sounds too, just sonically in the track. Just awesome stuff. Number 4, I'm going with the track Sometimes, another track from Future Games. And I think Future Games is probably the first record going through their discography where you really notice the rhythm section of Mick Fleetwood and John McVie. But they're amazing on this track. So good. You also have an awesome dueling guitar solo going back and forth between Welch and Kerwin. Just an amazing song. Love it. My number 3 is Spare Me a Little of Your Love, probably my favorite Christine McVie song in the catalog. Amazing song. I think it would probably fit right in on Rumors with the exception of the guitar solo, which I'm not exactly sure who plays it. Probably Danny Kerwin. Just such a great solo. I love it, but that part of the song wouldn't, translate to the Rumors era, being, so distinctly different from Lindsey Buckingham. But a great song nonetheless. Number 2, Secondhand News. Amazing song. Immaculate recording. I love it's like almost like a rubber band sounding bass sound. It sounds so cool. Absolutely love the sound of it. Number 1 though, it was my song of the year from my album of the year, Dreams. I think it's one of the best recordings of all time. Just sonic perfection. Very simple chord progression, not a whole lot, musically and harmonically going on that's anything very complicated, but man, it just sounds so good. And, Stevie Nicks sings the heck out of it. So just a great classic song. Love it.
Not a bad song in the bunch there, boys.
Yeah, I had to leave off a lot of songs I really like and a lot of big radio hits as well. You kind of, once you start to try and bring in like songs from the different eras, you really run out of room quick.
I know I really wanted to get Songbird on there, but I don't know. Can you do? I didn't make the 1 to 10 scale.
Songbird would probably be my number 11 also. Just just missed. But yeah, let us know if we had any major omissions that you feel like. Drop those down in the comments. Let us know what your favorite Fleetwood Mac songs are. Let's see your top 10s. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and check out our website. All of that is linked in the description to the video. You can find that there. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.